Hi guys, Chelsea here and welcome to another video. And it's been a while, but I'm back and it's not that I'm procrastinating studying to film this video. I promise I don't. But yeah, welcome. Anyway, from the title, I want to do a wrap of the playlists I've made this year. Every single month I've made a playlist. I have a playlist from January to December. Even though right now I'm filming this in on the 7th of December, I think. I've been making playlists. I want to delve on that. But first I want to talk about my Spotify Wrapped this year. So my number one artist was Addison Rae, and I was kind of surprised because I thought it would be either Lana Del Rey or Yeet. So like the lineup was Addison and then Lana and then Yeet, and then I had Sabrina Carpenter and what's this girl's name? I had Sabrina Carpenter and Ariana Grande. I didn't even think Ariana Grande was going to make it, honestly, because like I stopped listening to her at like I think April, May there. The person who was very surprised was Sabrina Carpenter, but to each their own. So yeah, do I think it's the perfect depiction of what I've listened to this year? I don't know. They stopped counting in November, so like there's nothing much you can say about that. What I'm looking forward to is earbuds wrapped because like I feel like it will be more accurate. And when you are listening to music on earbuds, they make sure that they are counting the music when you listen to it completely. Like on Spotify, after 30 seconds, it's like the whole song. That's how they do it. So like I think my listening age was 23 years, which isn't surprising honestly. And then my favorite, I think my top genre was Afrobeat. Makes sense. I love Tyler. And what else? Yeah, it was basically that. I'm part of the Full Charge crew as a curator. I mean, I have an ungodly amount of playlists, so like it just makes sense. But yeah, let's get to the video. First playlist was January Magic. This is the cover art. I feel like this cover art captures it perfectly. It was such a heightened month. I felt like I was in a freaking dream. I was watching Andy Warhol's documentary during this time, and I feel like I was just in some kind of weird dream. Like it was such a crazy time, honestly. And I loved it. I really loved January. January was beautiful. Most songs in this playlist I got from the soundtrack. I got Watching Fireworks from the soundtrack. I got Space Age Love Song from the soundtrack. I got How Deep Is Your Love. Ah, that song is so beautiful. Like it was such a nice documentary. It was well filmed. The music was beautiful. I was crying. I was happy. I was smiling. Like I felt like I was part of that world, and like I feel like that documentary really set the mood for my whole year. And yeah, I wanted to just capture that moment with this playlist. The opening of the playlist was Christmas Waltz. It's kinda like saying goodbye to Christmas. I mean, my favorite time of the year is definitely not Christmas. I hate Christmas with a passion. I hate that season. It just brings me so much anxiety and kind of depression. But I was so happy when January came. You know, it's a new year. You're happy you left that behind and you're starting a new year with new goals and everything. You have your own vision boards presented. So it was such a beautiful time, honestly. So like I liked January Magic. The other playlist that I had last year was January again. It was January again. So I was like, ah, damn, it's January again. I loved the cover art for that one also. It's here. It was Angel. Um it was so beautiful. I liked the creativity I had at that time. Um the music was also so good. Like looking back, I'm like, wow, really did do a good job on that. So yeah, I liked both playlists. Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer this cover art over this one? And just tell me in the comment section. So yeah, that was January Magic. The caption was, "We love casting spells. If you know, you know." Thank you to everyone who saved it. I love you from the bottom of my heart. If you save that playlist, I love you. I'll probably link the playlist in my description so you can go check it out. So the second playlist of the year was Miss February. This is a cover art. The last year's playlist was the Coldest Beach February edition. This was the cover art. I didn't even notice that both of them had red in it, but like I like it. At this time of the year, I was doing it directly. Shout out to my friend who got me that. Love you. This playlist starts with Easy Easy by King Krul. Like this album that King Krul released with these songs because it had Easy Easy and it had Out Getting Ribs. Out Getting Ribs is literally one of my favorite songs of all time. Like when I listen to that song, I feel like my soul is just crashing down. I feel like that my tears are just here. They're just here, like I'm in the brink of tears. It's such a beautiful song. It's just poetry to me. I love that song. King Cruel, you have a place in my heart. There are many oldies in this playlist. Um, like it's also like a trip. It just feels like a trip because like it's a continuation of January Magic when you just enter Miss February because you also have those feelings from the songs from January Magic, and then you're also looking for the same vibe from that playlist, and then I just put it in this playlist too. Interesting enough, I was doing a research on the year 1970. Basically, I went to some archives, I looked at magazines, and like as I was doing my research, I found some songs from that era, and like some of them were so good I added them in the playlist. Like for example, Jingle Jangle by the Archies, it had to make an appearance. So yeah, I added that. This playlist is just a mix of everything. Sabrina Carpenter had released her deluxe album during this time, so there's Busy Woman there. The Driver era, I was anticipating the album, so Same Old Story was obviously there. And then I had and then there's also Sports Car. Sports Car is a good song. Tis McCree just did her big one on that album. And then I had Chic Habit by April March. I had Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol. That one I got from the movie I was watching at the time, which was Gia. I got Dancing with Myself from Gia. So yeah, it was a nice song. I liked the movie. I mean, I didn't like the videographer. I remember telling my sister, I'm like, who filmed this? Who accepted this to happen? But yeah, this playlist is so large. It has Lana Del Rey, it has Solange, it has K1. K1 was popping at this time with Worst Behavior. It has Drake's album with Party Next Door. Give Me a Hug was there. Loco by Ian. And then Mereba, her album was also released during this time, so I like Talk. And then Cut Up by Sailor. I love Sailor. Like I think she released her deluxe album just someday this week, either on Friday, probably on Friday. And it has this song I like. It has Duvet. Duvet is so beautiful. I listened to a snippet of it on TikTok, and I was anticipating for her to release it. So when I saw she released the deluxe album, I was excited, and I added it to my playlist. I love that song. Sailor is such a sweet soul. So now it's March. I don't know what I want my cover art for the playlist to look like, and I'm just winging it. I've done my German exams. Just chilling at this point. I'm still listening to Tis McCree's album, and I find myself falling in love with I Know Love by her and Kid Laroi. I know they broke up. I really don't care, but that's a beautiful song. I liked the visuals. It was filmed on like a MacBook camera, MacBook camera. It was cutesy, blue, loved it. And then I listened to We Hug Now. This song was so beautiful. It's well written. I don't care if it's a TikTok song. Who gives a damn? But it's such a nice song, and it's sad, and it's tragic, and it's beautiful. Sad songs are always so beautiful. But like guys, I feel like I don't like listening to sad songs too much. I love the fact that this year I didn't listen to a lot of sad songs. I was very positive this year. I listened to songs that were uplifting, they were very female. I also listened to Hurts Me Too by Faye Webster. I think I listened to it the first time and I was like, I don't like this song. But then I listened to it again, and I was listening to it every single day after that. Such a nice song, so smooth, lyrics are beautiful, love it. And then I listened to Somebody Loves Me by Drake. The first time I listened to the album, I hated it. I was from an exam. I have tummy ache. I'm tired, it's like 8 p.m., and then I'm listening to an album. I'm wondering, like, what is this guy saying? So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the album when it first came out. But you listen to the album again and again, you see what's the hype about. You go to TikTok, you see which songs do people love more, and then you listen to it again and you're like, oh, okay, I think I like some songs from this album. And then I also had Yukichiba. I loved Yukichiba at this point because of the song with Megan Thee Stallion, if I remember correctly. So yeah, motivated itself into the playlist, and I streamed it. I didn't even notice I had by Lenny Kravitz in this playlist. I thought that I discovered the song like in the late months of the year, but like it was March. So yeah, we had Sex by Lenny Kravitz. I liked this song because of an edit of his. I was like, I've never listened to Lenny Kravitz. Let me go check out his music. So I found Sex. Sex is such a nice song. Love, 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 love. I was also listening to Up Down Suit by Madonna. Ooh, that song was so nice. It's such a party girl song. So yeah, at this time of the year, Bad Bunny had collabed with Calvin Klein for the ad, and I was watching this ad like almost every day with my sister. We love, love, love this ad. Like we quote some of the words from the ad. It's such a good, such a good ad, and AO was it was just on repeat on my phone. It was on repeat on my laptop. I was listening to this song a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. It's such a nice song. I'm not even surprised that Bad Bunny was top streamed artist for Spotify. He deserves the spot. I don't understand why people are saying it. I don't even know any Bad Bunny song. Bad Bunny is not. Please. I also have like Mudanza in the same playlist. Yeah. I think at this point, Selena Gomez and her now husband released a song, released an album really, and from the album I liked Cowboy, and also like To Say You Are Sorry. I liked a lot of songs from the album. So now it's April. At this point, I don't even want to think about my cover art. I'm tired, basically. So I'm like, I should probably do a drawing or something like that. So yeah, that's how we came up with her. Let's get into the playlist. First song on the playlist was Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter. I listened to this song an ungodly amount of times. Not surprised now. Now that I'm thinking of it, it makes sense why she made herself into my top 5, because this song was on repeat constantly. It's such a beautiful written song. It's short. I love it. 1 minute and 44 seconds. Love it. And then from that we also have pop music. I was dancing to this song a lot during this time. I was dancing, dancing, dancing. Pop music by Robin Scott. Perfection. Also, I think Ariana Grande released her deluxe album at around this time. So yeah, I listened to Past Life. First time I didn't get it, the second time I did. The third time I was overplaying it. I also listened to Talk by Charlie XCX and Tracy Van. Loved it. Oh my god, that song was on repeat. It's such a party song. The Coachella videos were. I was seething with jealousy because I wasn't there. So yeah, I like that song. And then also I was listening to Sabrina's album. Don't Smile. Don't Smile is one of her best works. The cadence, the lyrics, it's ridiculously good. If you're a Sabrina Carpenter fan, you have to have Don't Smile on your top 5, honestly. It's such a nice song. And then I also listened to Artemis a couple of times this year, so Southbound was also in this playlist. Do me a favor, go and check out the playlist. Tell me which songs you like from the playlist. I'll be so happy if you save it, I'll feel like I've done some service to this world. Yeah, let's go to the next playlist. So the next playlist is My Dreamers. This is the cover art. In the beginning of the month, things were nice. I was hanging out with friends. I liked it. I really like hanging out with my friends. I was curating this playlist, a day at a time, and I wanted it to be like a story from the beginning to the end. So like, first thing I did was start with an instrumental. I love having instrumentals in my playlists. At this point, I was watching this witch movie. I loved it. I thought I was going to be scared. I don't like watching movies that potentially scare me, but it was such a nice movie. I'll probably put the picture here so that, because I can't remember the name to save my life, I can't. I'll just put the picture here. Some things of this time in my life in this playlist. I have Femme Fatale, which I took from the movie. I have The Children's Carousel, which I also took from the movie. And then I'm listening to Sailor's new album, and I'm deeply obsessed with Sincerity, listening to it over and over again, and then over again by the Driver Era. See what I did there? Yeah. It was basically a lovey-dovey playlist. Not too on the nose with it, but it was basically there. And then I'm discovering Heroin by Lana Del Rey when I'm cleaning up my room. I'm like, what is this insane melody? Guys, I was struck by this song. I made visuals for this song. I don't know if I should put it there. So yeah, I'm making visuals because this song was so beautiful to me. I still love it. I love this song. I have another visual I've done with Wondrous Place by Drugstore Remiers. Yeah. Yeah. Me Dreamers was not a walk in the park. I feel like I was kind of sad during this time of my life, but it was very formative, and yeah. Thank you for saving this playlist. It means a lot to me. The next playlist was Juneteenth. The cover is here. This is how the cover art looked like. I love it. It's beautiful. I love the pictures from that time. I looked banging. My sister took the pictures. Pink Panther's album is released. I grabbed Stateside at that time. Nobody was listening to Stateside when it was released, but I knew the potential it had. Like right now, the song has a Larson on it, and it's a banger. Everyone likes it. But guys, I saw the vision first. I was like, Stateside is such a nice song. Added it to the playlist, and then I went and looked for Harry Styles, because I realized that I haven't listened to Harry Styles music. I was like, what am I missing out? I check out his discography. I grab Kiwi from there. I put it in the playlist, and then Addison just saves me from the doom that I was in, and she releases her album Addison. I already did a video on the album, I think during this time, right? Yeah, I did a video on the album, and I added New York. New York was such a... Have you ever listened to a song and you're like, wow, how did you think of this? So yeah, that was me listening to the album, this first song, exploding in my ears. I was like, add it to the playlist. And then I have Kid X and Shiana Sky for Auntie. This song I grabbed from my sister's playlist. Loved it. And then slowly as I'm adding these songs to the playlist, I realize there's a theme, freedom. Because we have the song So Free by Alex Serra. It's such a beautiful song. It doesn't have a lot of lyrics. You just vibe to it. There's that. There's Lost and Found. There's Times Like This, you know. That album was very much freedom coded. And then there's also and the playlist is called Juneteenth. I couldn't think of a better name for that playlist. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's Juneteenth for you. So finally, it's July. It's supposed to be summer. It's hella cold in Nairobi. I'm dying of cold. I'm depressed. So yeah, this is the time I decide to go blonde. I'm like, I'm tired of black hair. Let's do something drastically different. I go blonde, and I start curating my playlist. So that's how we come up with my July Dreamgirl. So yeah, this time of my life was testing me. Yeah, I felt like I was in a roller coaster of emotions. Yeah, and then we opened up the playlist with Done with a Click. Just perfect. Perfect way to start a playlist. I do that, and then I add K1's Eyes Wide Open. Everyone loved the song. I was like, let me go listen to it. Liked it, added it to the playlist. Blessed by Daniel Caesar starts trending. I'm like, why haven't I listened to this song ever? Add it to the playlist. And then there's Blood Orange. I add Minita Creek. Fuck It, I Love You by Lana Del Rey, added to the playlist. Honest by Bazzi. At this point, I'm missing Bazzi. I'm like, where did this artist go to? I loved his songs. Bazzi was one of my favorite artists in like 2018, 2019, 2017. There, I was like, where is this man? I go look for him. I find Honest. I add it to the playlist. Take Care by Drake and Rihanna. And then this time I discover Fairuz. My whole world is open. Love, love, love Arabic music. So yeah, Fairuz makes it to the playlist with her song Alula. I was listening to this song every single time. It really got me through July. I can't mention the number of times I felt like I was floating while listening to this song. Love it. Justin Bieber releases his album. I grabbed Daisies, I grabbed Too Long and Butterflies, throw it in the playlist. Odile releases his album The Summer That Saved Me. I add Patience and In the Chair in the playlist. Love it. Aiden Bissett is there releasing his debut album. I grab Dance Around It and Obvious, throw it there. And then Yeet just blows my mind with Yeet. I'm blasting this song every single time I'm depressed. This is the song of the summer. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I ended my playlist for July. I didn't upload this playlist anywhere because I felt like the caption for the playlist was a bit too personal. So I was like, oh, let me just keep this to myself. But I'm going to post it here so that you can go check out the playlist and tell me what you think. I'd love to hear what you think and potentially save it. So yeah, that was July for me. Let's go to the next month. The next playlist is August Keepsakes. I'm returning back to myself. I feel alive. I am done with blonde. I am back to black. So yeah, that was basically August for me. The first song on the playlist was Miss 60 by Amare and Naomi Campbell. I feel like this was one of the only songs I liked from the playlist. I mean from the album. Sorry, not sorry. And then 12 to 12 by Somba. I loved the video. It had Addison Rae. She's gorgeous. Loved the music video. And then Six Blade Knife. And then Yeet surprised us with EP. Love that EP. I blasted this EP the whole year from August, I mean. But like, I was so surprised it didn't make an appearance in my top albums. It was such a nice EP. No skips at all. I'm waiting for ADL. And then Sohobani with Philippa Petit. I love Sohobani. Sohobani got me throughout my German exams. Helped me pass my exams. Mwah. Love you, Sohobani. Oh, I didn't even know I was into Malon Funake at this time. I'm just checking the playlist and he's there. So yeah, there's that song by him. Yeah. And then there's Bleach House by Del Water Gap. Played this song so much. Loved Doing It Too by Rochelle Jordan. So yeah, that was August for me. It was beautiful. Loved the playlist. It's so energetic. So yeah, it was such a fun playlist. Love it. The next playlist is September's Box of Fortunes. The first song from the playlist is Plain As Your Eyes Can See by James Sullivan. Love that song. Nothing to write about. But I like the fact that the album cover for that song just fits perfectly with the cover art for September's Box of Fortunes right here. You can see it. And then we have Don't Blow Your Cool by the Caravels. Love that song. Love. Love Without Tragedy by Rihanna. Got into that song. Loved it. I realized at this point that I hadn't listened to Rihanna properly. Yeah. So I went into her discography and looked for the songs that she has. I went and checked the album. I didn't find a lot of favorites. I kind of realized that I don't like Rihanna's music. Don't kill me, don't shoot me, but yeah. Bags by Clyro. Love the song. Guess You Could Say I'm in Love by Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Love it. And then Artemis, You Don't Have to Tell Me. One thing I like about Artemis is when he has an unreleased song, he has to make sure he'd release it. Like, he's not like other artists who like stay with the song for like a couple of decades and then he's like, maybe I should just release the song. When he has an unreleased song, best believe he's going to release it at some point. Kissland by The Weeknd. Love that song. has a place in my heart. Pageant by Between Friends. I realized that I haven't listened to this song ever. I listened to it, I love it, I fall in love with it immediately. Girls Like Drugs by Paris, Texas. I add it there. I love Paris, Texas. They have nice music. But yeah, that was September's box of fortunes for you. So now we're in October. We've planned a trip with my best friend and we are off to Malindi. And I have October's very own Pageant Queen prepared. I make this playlist. I have this thing in my mind. I want to do a Pageant Queen theme. So yeah, this playlist is basically just a party anthem playlist. Cause like we have Bow Down by Beyonce being the beginning song, and then we end the playlist with Candy by Claudia Valentina. Like if you want to have a good time with the girlies, this is the playlist for you. There's club classics, Hot and Sexy by Zara Larsson. There's Girls by The Dare. There's Who's That Girl by Ara Star. There's Freak and Dress by Beyonce. Like it feels like you're in an after party. That was the vibe I was going for. It's a nice playlist if you want to get down. Yeah, let's go to the next one. So the next playlist is Now Nice November by me. Yeah, the next playlist is Now Nice November. There's this theme. I wanted it to be like a love playlist, like from start to finish. The name was very much inspired by what I was studying at the time, communication skills, like different communication models. We had Aristotle. So yeah, that was the vibe for that time of the month. And I was like, I love it. I love the concept of noise in these communication models. I'm going to name my playlist that. The playlist is very lovey. I wanted it to be both in a guy's perspective and a girl's perspective. So don't be surprised when you see like mostly the music is by men. Yeah, I wanted to just throw some men who are in love in this playlist basically. Yeah, I love this playlist, one of my favorites this year. So yeah, the first song was Later Home by Childish Gambino. It's just the perfect song for like being in love. That was the first song there. And then I had Mystery by Jesse Joe Stark, The Perspective of the Lady. We have Angel's Song. This song is basically like Miguel's song to his child. Yeah, it's beautiful, it's chaotic, I love it. And then we have Again by Doris Day and then Mellow Man. I love all these are so nice. And then we have Idol by Daniel MP3. This is like basically suffocation slowed down. And then I have Piero Piccioni. I'm always a big fan of Piero Piccioni. I listen to him all the time. He's like under the iceberg kind of artist for me. I had Gossip by Tim Impala, just instrumental, nothing to say much about. I also included Sign of the Times by Daniel Caesar. I felt like his album was too religious for me, but like Sign of the Times is, it just bridges the gap of religion and like real life. I love the song, added it to the playlist. This Haircut by Between Friends. I kind of discovered this song when I was going thrifting. Listened to it a couple of times, added it to the playlist. Love Haircut. Also, I was getting into Remy Bond, and I got her song Simple Girl. Love the lyrics. It's so Nana coded. I feel like she's so Nana coded. I think it's because of the Americana aesthetic, but I love the song. And then there's I Can Die Now by Ruel. Those who know. Yeah. If you're on my Instagram, you'll understand why that song is there. And then there's Rao Alejandro. I was listening to Rao at this time. Rao is an exceptional artist. I love his two albums. I love Cosa Nostra, the first one, and I also love Cosa Nostra, Capitolo U. Is it Capitulo O? I think it's what. These guys, I'm trying my best here, but I love those two albums. Caribeño was such a nice song. I was listening to this song. There's two parts of the song. There's the first part and the second part. The second part is magical. The second part is like you're floating into abyss, and you feel like you're dropping with the song. Perfection. Had to add it to the playlist. Like the drop is um so well thought out. I love the song. Okay, where was I? So yeah, I was jumping through these two artists. I was jumping through Rao Alejandro and Rosalia. Like I was just doing that, and that's how I found myself with Motomami in the playlist. It's such a nice intro. It's short, it's beautiful, love it. Motomami, I feel like that's one of my favorite albums, honestly. Motomami is so good. And then I jumped from Motomami, I went and listened to Contrabando. If I ever listen to that song in a party or like in a club, just know I'm home. Like that's one of the most beautiful songs ever created. It's so party girl coded. Contrabando is such a nice song. Everyone on that song ate it up. Everyone ate their parts up, and it's so good. Contrabando is so good. Go listen to it, guys. It's that's Contrabando for you. I was really trying not to listen to it every single day because like I don't want to get bored of it because it's such a nice song. So yeah, I love Contrabando, and then I got into Isaiah. Is it Isaiah or Isaiah? I got into Isaiah Kaleo's music, so I have Okay Okay and Hands Up in this playlist. Okay Okay, it's nice. It's beautiful. It's such a nice song. It's a good Afrofusion song because like at the end it has piano beats. I like how we get to the piano part. You can dance to it. It's so good. And then I also listened to La Combi Versace by Rosalia. I like the visual for this song. Perfection. I also like Saoko by Rosalia, yeah. And then I also listened to Summer Walker's album. Um, the Chicken Alfredo song is on this playlist. Guys, listen to me. Just listen. Just listen to me. The thing is, the song is good. It's actually really good. I like Doja Cat's music. They know what they did putting Doja Cat at the end. Because like her lyrics are so uplifting. I wish she did the whole song, honestly. I wish she did the whole song. Because like her lyrics were so tea. They weren't male centered in some way, in the same way Lato's was. Hate to compare, but that's the truth. Yeah. And then Kamari released an album. So Euphoria made it to the playlist. Remember guys, I said that I wanted this playlist to be love positive. That's what I was going for. So like Kamari's album had a few sad songs. I was like, I like them, but I don't want to include them in this playlist because like I'm focusing on having a positive love, romance playlist. I don't want to add that in there. I didn't do that. So yeah, that's how Euphoria found herself in this playlist. I also have Number One by Summer Walker and Brent Fires. Who's like, it's Brent Fires and he's singing. His lyrics are actually not toxic here. And then at this point of the year, I went back and listened to some of Lana Del Rey's music, some albums that I hadn't listened to in their own completeness. So yeah, I went to Last for Life and I got Coachella with Stuck in My Mind. I love that song. It's engraved deeply in my soul and my heart. Love it. I also listened to Henry Morris's album again, and I grabbed Don't Go to Bed Angry because like I hadn't listened to it so many times. And then I also added Collins and JP by Kodak Black. I love Kodak Black. His songs are good when you discover them out of nowhere. Like I wouldn't go to Kodak Black's discography to try and find music. I'd wait for the music to come to me. You Told Me by Ian. Ian released his mixtape at this time. Love the mixtape. I don't know why it has negative reviews. He did a good job. And then I also added Fine Wine by Esa Proki. Love it. At this point, I was already done with the positive love songs. So yeah, this second part of the playlist is like you already gotten over the honeymoon love phase, and it's just this point of the relationship where you are starting to realize some things that you don't like, or you're starting to realize that maybe I shouldn't be here. So yeah, that's how I started the second part of the playlist with You Told Me by Ian fits perfectly. Fine Wine by A$AP Rocky does the job. Right Now by Party Next Door. Like the lyrics really align with what I'm saying. And then I had Peppermint by Lou. We're going back to the lovey-dovey part here with Peppermint and Wine and Dine by Youngboy Never Broke Again. Why is his name so long? What do you mean Youngboy Never Broke Again? Yeah, we have Youngboy with Wine and Dine. Love the song. I don't usually listen to Youngboy because like it's Youngboy. But yeah, I loved that song. Made it to the playlist. I also listened to Go In, Go In, Go In, Go In, Go. The song that opens the mixtape. Love it. Also listened to Bachelor by Tabo in Ghana, Better Than Me by Doja Cat, Committed by Rao Alejandro. I went to the albums, found that one, dropped it there. Lagos by Super Jazz Club, And then here we just delving into Afro, because I have Nights in the Sun by Odile and Wizkid. Was very happy when I heard that Wizkid was on the album. Is it an album or an EP? I don't know. Vixeni released another is it an EP probably, or it's a deluxe version of Stubborn. I liked VS Freestyle. I added it there. And then I have Big Daddy by Thames. Love the song, so good. And then Addicted by Odile. Good song. Coast to Coast by Dominic Fike. And then Hit Me Up by Greek. Yeah, let's go to my final playlist of the year. The final playlist of the year is Silver December, Black and White. This concept I love this concept for the end of the year, because like you are now looking at the past. For this, let me plug my PC. I really liked the direction I was going with for this playlist, because it's Silver December. I wanted it to be black and white. The playlist cover here, the cover art, it's black and white. The songs, the covers are black and white. I love the concept. It's brilliant to me. It has my favorite songs. So I was just putting my favorite songs that have a gray or like black or like white and black album cover on this playlist, and I think I did a good job, because like I have divided it into different genres. In the beginning, there's I don't know how to describe that genre. I was really going all out with this playlist. Silver is just kind of a shiny version of grey. That's how I describe silver, a shiny version of grey. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do for December, Silver December. And then the caption is "The Silver Angel Lives with me" on the cover art. Yeah, basically I wasn't focusing on having like new songs in this playlist. I just wanted the songs that I already listened to, that I already loved, and that's how I ended December for myself. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is one of my favorite videos. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I feel like this is one of my favorite videos, because like I love listening to music, I love making playlists, I love posting about music, I love talking about music. So yeah, this is basically one of the things I've always wanted to do, and I'm so happy I can do that in this account. It's like that's what it is for. Yeah. I'll link all the playlists in the description. I hope you guys check it out. I hope you guys love them. You save them, it will mean a lot to me. Yeah. I know I've been away for a while. It happens, school, life happens. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and do something exciting.